Fun Food Friday. Now on today's Fun Food Friday, I'm going to be making banana pumpkin muffins. So the first thing that you want to do is preheat your oven to 425. And I'll tell you why that high in a minute. And line a cupcake pan, with your papers. Now's a good time to use your fall cupcake liners that you get at the Dollar Tree. Good time to use those now, or the Halloween ones, right? So in this bowl here, I'm going to be putting, let's see, a quarter cup of melted butter. That's about 4 tablespoons. And I'm using salted because I don't have unsalted. So this recipe calls for a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm not going to put the salt in it because there's salt in this butter. So you want to put that in there. That's a quarter cup of melted butter. And you want 2 very ripe bananas. These are like past their time. So I figured what better time now than to use them up, right? So you want 2 very overripe bananas. And these are very overripe. And put them in with your butter. Alrighty. There you go. They're all brown and everything. Ooh. But they've said 2 very, very ripe bananas, so there we go. Now what we want to do is we want to mush this together, the butter and this 2 bananas. So if you have any overripe bananas, now's the time to use them, right? So we want to get that all mushed up with the butter. This seems very, very easy, so I figured if I can do it, we all can do it. Because, yeah, I'm not a cook, as you all know. So I'm just getting this all mushed in there. Now there's no oil in this or anything. So far we got quarter cup of butter, 2 very ripe bananas. Mine were overripe. That's all right, I'll make it sweeter, right? Hopefully. Okay, now what we want to put in here is 3/4 cups of pumpkin. Now don't use your pumpkin pie filling, use the pumpkin puree. So I got 3/4 cup of pumpkin that I'm going to put in here. And I'm going to mix that up with the banana and the butter. Okay, so I pretty much got that well mixed. All right, 1 egg, and we'll mix that up. There we go, 1 egg in there. And then it's calling for 1 cup of sugar. I'm using a half a cup of sugar. All right, that looks good to me. So like I said, I'm putting in a half a cup of sugar. And I'm going to mix that up. It's calling for 1 cup. So far I'm doing this all with a fork, guys. All right, that's all mixed up. All right, so we got the melted butter, the bananas, the sugar, the pumpkin, the egg. It's calling for a teaspoon of vanilla, which I gotta pull out. Let's see, is it in here? Yes, right here. I forgot the vanilla. So they want a teaspoon of vanilla. So I have a teaspoon. This is a half a teaspoon, so I'm going to be doing 2 of these. And a little extra. Doesn't hurt anything. Alrighty. And now it wants 1.5 teaspoons of your pumpkin pie spice right here. I want 1.5 teaspoons. Let's see, this is 1 teaspoon. Well, it won't go in there. Hold on, I gotta do it this way. I'm not left-handed. So there's 1, and then I'm only gonna put a little bit and a half, we'll say. Okay, and then a teaspoon of cinnamon. Which I have right here. Teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm doing a heaping teaspoon. All right, now I'm going to mix that up in here. So far, so good, right? 1/4 cup of melted butter, 2 bananas, 1 cup of sugar. I used a 1/2 cup. 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin. The pumpkin puree. 1 egg, teaspoon of vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin spice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. They want a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I eliminated the salt because of the salted butter that I used. Okay, now in here I have 1.5 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So that's going in here. And we're going to get that all mixed up. And that's it. That's your batter. Now, they said to get a nice rounded top, you want to start your oven on 425. And you want to cook the muffins for 5 minutes at 425. Then after that, you want to lower the temperature to the oven to 350 and do it for another 15 to 16 minutes. They say that way you'll get a nice rounded top. And they say to mix this up till you don't have any dry spots. We use no oil. I cut the sugar. The salt was in the butter. Yep, you got your bananas. Not bad, 1 egg. And look, it's a nice thick batter. And it's all done by hand. There we go, all mixed up. Now I'm going to put it in the muffin pan. Scoop it up in there. Got a little cookie scoop thingy. Okay. And it's supposed to make 12. This looks like a lot of batter, but we'll see. It smells amazing. Wow, it smells really, really good. It's a thick batter. Get it all scooped in here. So I'm going to do it at 425 for 5 minutes. There you go. I still have some left in here. I'm going to fill these little, where I didn't put much in. I'm going to split it up. Because I want to use it all. So not many large amounts of ingredients in here. 1.5 cups of flour, you know. This one went over the edge. Get back in there. This one's going to be big. Some of them are going to be really big. Oh, this one I didn't get too much in it. But there we go. All right, guys. I'm going to put this in 5 minutes, 425. Then I'm going to do 15 to 16 minutes at 350. We'll come back and see how they turned out. No oil in this. We'll see. Okay, guys. Got them out of the oven. I did 425 for 5 minutes. Then I put the heat down, leave them in the oven, turn the heat down to 350, and they were in there for 15 minutes. And look how high they rose. Look at this. The pan's very hot. But can you see that? Wow, this one is huge. So anyway, these, I guess I didn't have that much batter in those two. But anyway, I'm going to take them out, put them on this plate, and we're going to try one. Let's get them out without getting burnt. Look how pretty they came out though. Oh look, I can lift it right by the top on some of these. And they stayed together well. Here we go. Agent's counting for you. Did you hear him? He said 1. Can you say 2? All right, let's get the rest of these out. Get them out of this hot pan. And try it. See how they taste. Now, I cut it back the sugar to a half a cup. It's at a cup. You can add chocolate chips to this, walnuts, pecans, any kind of nuts that you want. You can add to it. And this is what they look like. Look at that. They smell really good. No oil in this at all. So we're going to give it a try. I'll take this one here. But again, you know, I like all my muffins, everything. I like them cold. I do. Yeah, it's still very warm at the bottom of this. As you can see, can you see the steam coming out of it? So let me get the knife. I'm going to cut a piece out of it. And see what it looks like in the middle. Let me let that cool for a minute. That's what they look like in the middle. Look at the steam coming from that. Okay, let's give it a try. Now they're supposed to be nice and moist because of the bananas. We'll see. And the pumpkin. Be good with a cup of coffee. Let them get cooled down, and you know, the flavors will meld. I'm glad I added extra cinnamon. Wow. These are good. The banana did make it moist. They're not dry. I could taste the banana. Now it's almost like a banana bread. I would like it with nuts in it. I should have put walnuts in some of them. So good. What about even putting like a jam in a pastry bag with a tip? Putting jam in the middle of these? What? Yeah. These were so easy to make. They're really, really good. So fast to whip up. 20 minutes. 5 minutes at 425, 15 minutes at 350. And you got 12 beautiful muffins that taste really good. Yeah, I'm glad I added the extra cinnamon though. When this cools down, it's going to be really, really tasty. Because like I said, I like everything cold. Okay, guys, let me know if you're going to try this. And no oil in it. Only 4 tablespoons of butter. Oh yeah, I didn't add any salt. So I'm not missing that. Yeah. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, guys. Let me know if you're going to give it a try. Everybody have a great day. Have a safe day. And until next time, bye now.